First question is something I saw on TikTok a while ago, but it was like I had this thought of like, is having a small Instagram follower, like Instagram follower account, is that a green flag? Like if you were like seeing someone for the first time and you're like talking and you stalk their Instagram and they have like a small follower account or follower,
What's like small?
I would say like
below 1,000.
Below 1,000.
Wait. We all got below 1,000.
Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
yeah. Is that like because there's a lot of girls there who has like thousands of Instagram followers.
Oh.
Like, is having a small one a green flag, or maybe vice versa too? Is if she has like a large Instagram following, is that like a red flag for you guys? What do you think?
My thing is like someone who's done the dating apps and stuff. Like I know a lot of girls are on there to like build their following, and they'll have like their Instagram handle there and stuff like that. But it's also like, it's not really a green flag, but it makes me feel like something is more possible if they're not like over 1,000 followers, because then at that point it seems like one, that's something they're focusing on building through the dating app. But also if they're that popular and they have that many guys like going for them, I'm like, okay, well, I'm just one of 2,000 or whatever, you know. But if the girl just has like 400 followers, but I'm still very attracted to her, I'm more like, okay, this is more so something I think I'll go for.
Well, I'm a girl who has less than 300 followers because I created a new account because I wanted to like start from fresh, you know, because I was going through like a life transition and stuff. And like, I'm actually to a point where like with my Instagram account, I actually monitor like who's trying to follow me now. So like I don't really care about the number now.
Is it on private?
It is on private.
Oh, okay.
It's on private as well as I monitor now. Like I don't want just like random people like following
it's all about that
me.
inner circle.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Circle.
Exactly.
So you would say that people with less followers are not, they don't care. Sorry, you would say people with less followers don't really care about the clout. You would say that they're for sure just like looking to only meet good people, care about meeting good people, and they don't care about anyone else. Mm-hmm. So it's a green light.
Yeah.
Kinda? Okay,
I think it's also because like I don't really care about the number of likes I get, or just like I just post to post now. I don't really it's like when I want to. I don't know. Like I don't really have like a certain standard now to like my Instagram. Like I don't care about like what my feed looks, the aesthetic or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would be like a green or red flag for me. I just feel like there's like tendencies, or if someone has like a super high follower count, and they probably have like, you know, guys DMing, like sliding into the DMs like every single day or every single week. Like,
Well, to like kind of go off of that, like I feel like guy or girl, like it depends on the content that they're like putting out. You know, if it's like if it's like thirst trap content, and then like I'm of course gonna like question something.
I feel like if you gotta post thirst trap content to get like over 1,000 followers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So
Yeah,
they gotta be. So if they got over 1,000, they're definitely posting some promiscuous stuff.
Well, I mean, like even though like sometimes you got like those people who are just like, what is it, like advertising stuff? Like we know someone who does that.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Is buying followers still a thing too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bought like 1,000 the other day.
I mean, for me to clarify, like I don't think it's a red flag to have a lot of followers or to like be building that. Like go for it. If you have the opportunity to like profit off of your social media, like go for it. And also like if I was really into someone and it ended up working out and they were like semi-famous, like dope. Like I'm all for it. And I don't really care what they post. Like if they're posting like thirst traps and stuff, they're just building a business, you know, I don't really care. But I'm just saying like it doesn't seem approachable or like as if it's really gonna like be something when they're like pretty famous, you know, in my opinion.
The thing though is if the like some I'm not trying to generalize, but like some girls might be a little airheady at like, you know,
They may be.
with that many followers.
Maybe, yeah.
No. So personality might be a deal breaker.
I say it's like if they have a super high follower count, it's like not a red flag, but I would say for me, it's like if she doesn't have like a super high follower count,
Is
then
it
it's
yellow?
like then it's more like then it's like a super
You're good.
then it's a super green flag. You know what I mean?
10 views per video, anyways.
And it's like a really green flag. I would
If
say.
if
I
it's
feel like I
low?
found like a hidden gem or something like that. You know what I mean?
But then you have to ask yourself, like, did they then like redo their account? You know,
Sorry, say that one more time.
Ben's mining right now. He's just like, oh,
like-
she's pretty, she's cute, good personality, and she has 200 followers. Yes.
There's not a bunch of guys knocking down on her door. You know what I mean?
but like, what if you like knew this girl? Like, you really just like it could be a girl or guy, and you just look at them, and like you just look at them, and like there's no way they should have like 200.
No, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah, I was about to say
I was
that
gonna
too.
say if they're really like, I have a low following, and if they have less than me, I'm like, this is either a fake account or like something's wrong with them.
It depends on who it is. If it's someone posting like model pictures, like thirst trap pictures, and they only got like 200 followers, then it's like that could be a catfish.
Yeah.
But if it's someone just like normal and like their private account, then they're like, okay, yeah. But I get what you mean that like, oh, you're like, hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah. It could go in the opposite direction.
Then you got to make them
Too
verify.
few.
Like, send a picture with you holding up a paper and put like, hello, this is my name, and put a thumbs up.
And this camera is just really good with Photoshop.
Well, I think, yeah, I mean, not to. I think it's a. I think if they have over a lot of followers, you know, they're posting third strap pictures. I think it could be a red flag in the sense of like, I don't think you guys should even bother, like, even trying, because like you're in a sea full of like 1,000 other dudes in your same position, you know, trying to achieve the same goal as you. Yeah. You know what I mean? Unless you're okay with failure, then go for it. You know what I mean? But it's a red flag in the sense of like, you know, don't get your hopes up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else to add on that one?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to get more followers though.
What
I'm
if
trying to become an
the
influencer. I'm trying to get this podcast up there.
what if the following is higher than the followers?
Like the ratio's off?
Yeah.
I have a good ratio.
What is a good ratio?
What's
I
a-
don't
what's a
really
good-
know.
It's kind of the same thing. I would be confused if like a really attractive girl had more following than followers. I again would be like, okay, this is like a catfish profile.
Mhm.
That doesn't like
trying
make
to
sense
follow
to
a bunch of
me.
people to get followers.
No, like it's. I guess yeah, but it's like not them. Like, why would like a really attractive girl be like following more people than follow her? Like that doesn't make sense to me.
So you're saying those
What?
accounts that follow me and like I have no idea who they are with like thousands of followers, they're not a real person.
You're saying Jenna Smith 69 isn't
Who said DM me for her link to my pictures? My private pictures is not real. Oh.
There's not single moms in my area.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with having more followers. I mean, following than followers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is that a bad thing?
It's definitely not a bad thing
Yeah, it's
because
not a
there's
bad thing.
plenty of people that
But,
don't.
like, what if it's
not
like a
bad thing.
huge ratio? Like,
You got to see who's in
No,
the following.
there's some people that
you gotta see
just-
who they're following. If they're following like a bunch of celebrities and like pages and stuff like that, okay, like that's what we use social media for, is to like follow those types of things. But if it's like a bunch of random people they don't know, then I mean,
I think there's nothing wrong with
Some
that.
people just don't care.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
some
think
people
that.
just don't care.
And some people like just don't unfollow people. They just like literally like some people don't care about that stuff. I think that's not a big deal. I think, and when it comes to like catfishing, then yeah, that's when it becomes a big deal. And trying to figure that out. But other than that, who cares? Like how many followers following you have?
Yeah.
I personally, I don't really look. I don't know.
On a dating app, like you always
I've
try to
never
find
been.
their profile. You're like, okay,
I'm
well,
not educated in
How,
that. I don't know that.
if you're talking to someone, how far do you go to like stalk them on the internet? Everyone does that. You can't, if you don't
to
say
lurk?
that, if you don't say if you say you don't lurk, like
I mean,
on
all
someone,
Let's
like-
stalk is a heavy term.
Okay,
it should
we'll
not
say-
be used lightly.
lurk.
We'll say lurk.
It's called
all I
lurking.
do is look for an Instagram. I don't do
yeah,
anything more
IG.
than that.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Huh?
I do social security. I'm just kidding.
Need a credit card.
What do you mean by on the internet? What are you doing?
Because you know how like there's like a lot of people who like once they start talking to someone, it's like they find everything they can about them.
Mhm.
I don't know. And girls are like they're like They had
What do you mean everything
You watch the
can?
latest season of You? Is that what? Is that
you? Yeah.
No, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. No, I get
And
what
then
you mean. I get what you
for
mean.
some reason, girls just know how to like find.
I think
everything
girls
on the
do
internet,
that
too.
Do you
heavy.
think girls like also like stalk guys the same way, or is it just like like one side? What do you think?
I mean, I'll admit, like I go pretty far, like looking
Yeah.
at pictures, just like seeing.
Are you good at it
what they're-
though?
Oh,
Like, if you wanted to find
definitely-
something, could you find something?
No,
Let's be real. Everyone's good at it.
I mean,
I honestly feel like if there's always a way to find something.
but you gotta
always.
watch out with not accidentally liking the pictures. Though.
True.
Yeah.
That's the most awkward
I
moment
always do.
If you
ever.
go like super far, then like you're caught.
I feel
It's funny. Yeah, it's funny when like someone like I've had someone follow me and I'm like, oh shoot, and I click on it and they're not following me anymore. I'm like, I'm like
Got him.
I think like I would definitely look up their Instagram, and then if they had a TikTok, I don't think I would go past like LinkedIn or Facebook or something like that. You know, some people be looking at LinkedIn, but then LinkedIn has like the feature where like they can see who looks at your profile.
Yeah, yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I didn't when I first got a LinkedIn, I didn't know that was a thing. So
Oh,
I was
really?
like looking at people like just like, oh, what have they been up to? What have they
Yeah.
been-" And I'm like,
Why is
wait?
that?
I was like,
thing?
wait, they can see what I was like, oh crap.
It's for like recruiters and stuff like that. Like,
It's
Really?
it's to get you to buy LinkedIn Premium, because if you get LinkedIn Premium, you can look at you can see who's looking at your stuff.
oh,
Why
It's
would
like
you
a dating
ever
profile
want to
for
look at
business.
like a potential prospect's LinkedIn? What's there to gain off of that?
that's why I want to do it. I don't know what I'd be looking for, but some people be doing that.
You want to see if they are like saying the truth about their job or something?
But possibly, you know.
So
To see
interesting.
if they yeah, we see if they got the income, kind of income for your.
No, but it's like yeah. But like if someone was trying to look for something about someone, like they would go to like their LinkedIn, see where they're from, or like you know when people are like, oh, they see someone cute like in a setting, and then they're like, oh, I think I need to find who they are on like the internet, and then they find them for some reason. Like I don't know how.
Okay,
Ben's kind of exposing himself.
I
right now.
I don't do that. I don't do that. But I have heard of stories of people doing.
okay.
that.
Take a
As
picture and put
far,
it in Google search.
as far as people, researching people that you're prospecting for relationships, just someone you fancy, I think Instagram is the main way to do that, and Facebook. I think those two is normal. That's like, okay, cool, give it. Like,
No.
everyone's done that.
Facebook's
another
stupid.
Facebook, yeah.
No one uses Facebook.
Another
It's
question.
for
If
people that
someone
do-
goes and stalks my Facebook, I'm gonna feel really bad. It's just
Yeah,
pictures
they
of me
just-
from middle school.
They see his bad pictures like, oh, he's a nerd. No, I'm kidding.
What if they
but-
didn't have an Instagram?
Is that like
Like, what if they just had no social media?
I'd be kind of. I mean, it's not a bad thing, but I'd
Could be a
kinda
good thing,
sus.
could be a bad thing.
Yeah,
Like, are they just like
We don't
staying
know.
at home, not doing anything?
Who knows?
There's people that don't have an Instagram, right? Do we know anyone that doesn't have an Instagram?
Some people at the clinic I work at do.
Or doesn't?
They're,
But they're
are they older?
Yeah, they're older.
Yeah,
so
if
they
they're
don't
older,
have-
then like
They have Facebook.
yeah,
Then.
but some people our age, like who are just like, oh no, I don't do social media.
I mean,
I
think
respect
that's a
that.
good
I
thing.
respect
I think
that.
that's a
respect
good
that.
thing.
it could be a good thing.
I want to be like that.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, it could be a weird thing if they're like, I don't know.
I think if there's like a stranger and they're kind of creepy, then yeah, and it's like, okay, they might be psychotic. But
Oh, it's kind of like the move.
we just
Yeah,
watched.
we were talking
We
about,
just
yeah.
watched Fresh.
what's Fred?
It's
Is
like,
that the one that you were kind of watching?
It's a thriller horror movie.
You guys need to watch it tonight.
It's with Sebastian Stan.
But
Sebastian
basically,
Okay, I'm sold.
this isn't really that much of a spoiler. But basically, like, the guy is sketchy, and he didn't have social media. So it's like, especially if you're like a woman, I feel like if you can't stalk the guy and like figure out stuff about him, like that's kind of creepy. Like you're just gonna go off with this random man who could
be
be
anything.
be anything.
Yeah.
I feel like it's normal if you just like say you don't have social media, but like it's just like an inactive account. Like you've had it,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you're just like, yeah, like I just kind of like
I
quit.
got tired of it.
I got tired of that.
But I feel like you could also be like really annoying about it. You're like, oh, I hate social media. Like, no, I won't touch it. Like, I hate everyone who's on social media. It's like, I mean, I barely use social media, but like if you're at that point, it's like, okay.
You know, you were
I get it.
you were anti Instagram at one point.
I was like, I just really didn't care. Even after they made my Instagram and posted for me for like the first 8 pictures, and then I took it over and like I post like once a year. but like, but I have it, and like, I just don't really care. But like, it's still, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of necessary for our generation just to like a little bit keep up with like what people are doing and like let people know what you look like or what you're up to, especially if you're single. Like, I feel like it's very strange to like not have an Instagram, but I don't know. It's life.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't think I'm crazy. I get this things.
Oh,
on
no,
TikTok.
no, no,
I get
no,
these things.
No, people who are crazy never say,
Have you seen
don't think
the-
I'm crazy.
Have you seen the TikToks where like a guy or a girl would like film someone like randomly at a bar or something, and they'd be like, TikTok, do your thing, find this person for me.
Oh, I did.
This is
yeah.
this is my next
my God.
soulmate. Find this person.
How
for me.
do people
and
do
then
that?
They'd find them. It's like, how? Like
Well,
that's
some
someone-
people
someone
are
else,
like,
yeah.
that's me. Like some
Yeah.
people actually like comment like, oh, that was me.
yeah, but then some people will like see. Okay. It's like this person is in this location, so let's look at that location story, see if they posted, and then or like let's go to this person's LinkedIn, and then they see where they're from, or like, hey, if this is what.
Let's clarify that some people might not want you to do that.
It happens. You gotta be careful out there. You gotta be careful.
The alternative is you could approach the person and just ask
I
them for their
know.
number.
So this trend is like they hadn't even talked to them yet. They just
Yeah,
want to.
it's just like I see
That's
this person.
weird.
I don't want to talk, and then all the comments are like, go up and talk to them. You're right there.
I've seen the ones on Twitter. It's like, oh man, I just at this rave, just linked up, found this my soulmate. We exchanged beats, and just popped a few.
All right, yeah,
attributes
that's what that was
together.
from,
But
yeah.
like, and then they're like, oh, can you find him? I never got his social media. Then it's like, okay, but like you're saying they don't even know them, and they're just like, he's cute.
yeah,
Find
yeah,
him.
yeah. There's
that's weird.
TikToks like that.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
I never heard of that, but that's weird. Because like, what if they're not even interested in you? Like they showed zero interest, and they find you. Like, so what?
And you've now told the internet to stalk a stranger.
Yeah. In terms of what was the original thing? It was like, how far do you go? I think the standard basis of an Instagram, maybe a Facebook, that's it. Going as far as like, I think that's it though. Like that's really all the social media besides like LinkedIn. But like, not everyone has a LinkedIn, and even then, what are they gonna tell you their job? So, I think it's normal just to be like, oh, I'm curious. Like, I think it's normal.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just depends on how far you go. If you're how far you scroll, you know what I mean?